New rule. If you're not a fucking doctor, you have no business telling a doctor to rape a woman because of your sick, twisted, evil sense of morality. You know, you have no business telling a doctor what is necessary or what isn't. The doctor's the only person, or the medical board is the only people that can tell whether or not a procedure is required. Making women get raped by their doctor with an unnecessary procedure just because you guys have a sick, twisted idea of morality. You know, you're complaining about us advocating abortion and whatnot, yet you're quite happy to legislate raping women. You know, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with this? You know, it's no longer about stopping abortion. It's about punishing women. It's about making their lives miserable. Who gives you this? Who gives you that right? Who gives you the right to, if you don't want to do this, if you don't want abortion, don't have one. You know, like, what gives you the right to start messing with people's lives, messing with medical procedures and stuff? Well, what's next? You don't agree with, you know, a type of procedure that otherwise, like vasectomies, are you going to force, prostate exams? If a more, if Jehovah's Witnesses get into, politics and get enough of them, or are we going to, for every blood transfusion, they have to have x-rays or something done to them? Just, to make it not desirable? Like, who the hell are you guys to tell what isn't? This is nothing more than to shame people, to force people into your ideas. And you can't do it legally because, the states have said that abortion's legal. So they're going to try doing it every other possible way. And there's just no reason to it. There is no logical reason to it. A woman has a right to her own body. Yet so many of these people seem quite happy to force a woman to do what they think she should do. All she is just some vehicle for a baby. It's just a baby factory. That's her entire job, is just to have more and more kids. She can't have any thoughts to herself. She can't have sex at all unless she gets pregnant. That's the only option. She has to try to get pregnant. And this is all just ridiculous. This is stupid. It's not about the baby. It's not about morality and whatnot. It's about forcing your ideas and making it mandatory. If it was about the babies or about the parent lives or anything, you guys would be paying for the child. You'd be doing everything you can to support the child. Though once a baby's born, a lot of you guys don't give a fuck. Just sticking in some adoption agency. How many are you going to go pick up the kid? It's just ridiculous. All you want to do is put more hardship on the family, more hardship on society by having more unwanted kids or having more, people that can't support the families. If you really believed you were against abortion, you wouldn't be against women. You wouldn't be against destroying women's lives or doing horrible, despicable acts to them. This is just disgusting. And it needs to stop. You guys have lost all sense of morality and reason with your attempts to stop stuff. You've gone over the line. And you're going into human rights violations. And you have no business doing it. You're not a fucking doctor. If you want to stop abortion, ban it. Don't try to force medical procedures that are dangerous, unwarranted, and yes, they are rape. There is, because you're forcing a woman to go through a procedure. That's coercion, and that's not a defense against rape. Rape is forcibly inserting something vaginally into a woman or other orifices. That's exactly what you're forcing. And I'm glad that some doctors are standing up against it. They should stand up against it and refuse to go through with any of these things you sick fuckers are trying to go through. Grow up. Get some maturity. It's very hard for me to see any of you guys having any more sense of morality when you're trying to force these things. I'm not talking about anti-abortionists, but just the people that advocate these such immoral acts against women. Shows how much you actually care about women and the children. Nice going. Comment below if you agree or disagree with me on this. This is just one thing that's kind of pissed me off.